I'm Iman. I'm a junior biology major, interested in a career in healthcare. This was my first semester taking a service learning class, and it was through cultural anthropology. And so I was a service learner at Canal University Prep Program. And this program, as mentioned, supports low-income students and has taught me way more than I thought I would learn. It taught me so much about who the students are, what struggles they might be facing, and how kind of the outside world affects their school life. And so culture was one of the main topics in our class. So that's the shared values, beliefs, and everyday practices that shape how people live and interact. And so it can include traditions, languages, routines, and behaviors that relate and create a sense of belonging. And so where I completed my service learning, I saw how these elements came together to form a microculture rooted in the trust amongst the teens. And so I saw how these teens had trust in each other, how in ways how they greeted each other, where they sat, who they went to for help, and like inside jokes they had. And at first, it kind of looked like normal teen cliques, but I saw how this trust helps them navigate the bigger structural barriers that they face. And so it's a way that they create stability and belonging. And so watching their relationships and how they formed, it made me pay more attention to how this like social aspect is at their age. And so I became more aware of the barriers that they were facing. And so, like, after this experience, it kind of reshaped what community meant. And so I used to think that it was just like people who live together or like belong to the same area, but I see it as like how people show up for each other. And so, like, the consistency, the encouragement, and creating a space where they feel safe, like they can make their jokes, they can talk to other students. And so it just really showed me how that like students at this age are supporting each other. And so kind of connecting this to my career goal and like what I want to do, this experience really reinforced why I wanted to go into medical field, like especially pediatrics. And so working with these students, like I saw how important it is for them to have people that they can talk to and support them, not just like academically, but also like for their health and how stress and lack of resources can affect their ability to learn and how these things can like absolutely affect their health. And so it's made me realize kind of how like pediatric care or like isn't just about like treating symptoms. It's like understanding the child's whole world, their challenges and their support systems that they have, and kind of like understanding the structural barriers that the teens face makes their microculture of trust like more meaningful. And so the cliques that they had, they weren't just about their popularity, but it was groups that they had to make them feel safe. And still like in a world where they have to navigate their structural barriers. And so before this semester, I didn't realize how much family and like resilience, culture identity shapes their lives. So working with these students, I kind of see how they value education as a path to uplift their families. And so their shared languages, experiences, and perseverance shapes like not only their goals, but their trust in the microculture they built with each other. So overall, this service learning experience helped me grow too. And so I kind of learned more about these real challenges that the students face in this county and like what community really looks like for them.